going to tell you our quick story. It'll be longer than 5 minutes, but I'll tell you something. So we saw this concept. My brother introduced us to this concept. We got started October 18th, 2008. So this October will be 10 years. And so my brother, I was a director with Mary Kay at the time. My husband and I are former franchise owners, and my brother said, you have to come see this because in Mary Kay you have to switch women's buying habits to use your Mary Kay, and what we're doing here is people are going to do this anyway, so you have to come see. So I went to go see it. I was super excited. I went home and I told Robert, I found something for you to do. Because my blood ran pink and there's no way I was going to do anything different than Mary Kay. And so he said, okay, I'll go. I told him you have to support my brother, go take a look. So he did. He went to go take a look. At the time it was Carrie Schneider was presenting and with Michael Wallach. And Robert said, you know what, because we were going through some tremendous financial hardship. Anybody know what we were going through? It wasn't fun. And so, I'm losing my train of thought. So Robert said, you know what, I'm going to go support your brother. So he went to the presentation and he said, this makes sense. He said, we're going to use your car payment. We're going to get started. We're going to take a step of faith. And you know, Troy keeps talking about faith. And I'm telling you guys, I know that sometimes this could be a little scary, especially like if you've never done this before, like Robert had never done network marketing before. But I always say faith and fear cannot occupy the same space. It just can't. So you have to keep that faith. So we used our car payment. You're so smart. And he started working World Ventures. He started going to the events. He went to our garage and we had a lot of equipment. So he sold some of that equipment because he wanted to go to an acceleration training, which back then was acceleration trainings, which is probably very similar to what you call a national today. Okay? We didn't have what we have today. We are blessed today to have Super Saturdays, to have regional training events. We are super blessed to have what we have today. And I have to tell you guys, to God be the glory for what we've accomplished and to our team. Because without our team, we wouldn't be up here. Robert said, I'm gonna go to that Colorado training. He went. He sold equipment, he was on his way. I was still in Mary Kay. He comes back, he is so fired up. He said, oh my gosh, Dave, I saw this couple, Dave and Yvette Ulloa. She talks with her hands. She reminded me of you. I see you on stage. I see you on stage. I said, pump the brakes, baby cakes. I'm not going on stage. There's no way. I'm not doing it. See, you guys who know me, I can talk your ear off one-on-one, but get me in front of people, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. But he came back, he was on fire. He wouldn't stop talking. He was so excited. And then what got me was he said, they do this church service. And I was like, wait, keep talking. So he told me about it, and he was so excited. And I started coming to these World Venture events. I started liking it. I started loving the people, the culture. And I said, you know what? I'm becoming confused. I'm liking this World Venture thing here. And God is not the God of confusion. So I asked the Lord to help me. I prayed and I fasted for 21 days about my decision to join my husband in World Ventures. And not one woman bought a $6.50 eyeshadow from me in 21 days. Oh, Lord. Not one. And I had a huge clientele. Not one. So I knew where I was supposed to be. So I joined my husband in World Ventures, and I'm telling you, it's been the biggest blessing of our lives. We've been able to take our daughter, Stacy, who wanted to go to Disney when she was 5, but we couldn't take her. It was too expensive. We took her at the age of 26. house at the age of 26. I was crying too because I was age 50-something when I was being there for the first time too. And Papa Bear trying to be macho, but he got emotional. Why? Because we were making our daughter's dreams come true. You guys, it took us like 2.5 years to hit director. We weren't a Troy Brown. We want to be like Troy Brown. It took us like another 3, I'm losing track. 3.5 years to hit director. Another 3.5 to hit marketing director. Would you have stayed?
Yep.
Another 2.5 to almost this July 3 years to hit RMD. Here's what I'll tell you. You can never quit. Never. We are part of the most amazing company ever in the world. You think that people in 9.5 years are coming out just to be jumpers? Hell no. There are people that will offer to pay for us to go to a hotel in Dallas and see what they're doing. No. World Ventures is the deal. We will never, ever leave World Ventures. We will never quit. When he was diagnosed with atrial fibrillation and we had to take him to the hospital time and time again like clockwork every 3 to 6 months, what were we doing? Recruiting the nurses. When his mom had a very serious surgery, I had to take care of her for 3 months. Did we quit? No, we kept going. We kept showing up. We kept going to the meetings. We kept going to the trainings. When they foreclosed our home and we had to move out of a 4,000 square foot home, try that, that's not easy. And not knowing where we were gonna go, we didn't stop. We kept going. We kept pushing. We kept showing up. We took another step. We took another step, and we just kept going. When his daddy passed away, and the View training was the next day after the funeral.
Wow.
Robert said, I don't want to be here. I want to be with my World Venture family at the View. So we drove to Dallas, Texas. We were at the View. Yes, we were emotionally distraught, but we were there with our family because our family, we love our blood family, but our World Venture family, there's no other. There's no one like our World Venture family. And when I had my surgery, emergency appendectomy, we didn't stop. We took another step. We kept going, and we kept going. So what am I saying to you? You can never quit. Life will hand you fiery darts. It's inevitable. But you have to keep going. You cannot stop. You have to take another step, and you have to keep pushing and keep moving and keep moving. When people tell you no, they don't put food on your table and they don't pay your bills. You keep going and you keep going. No matter what they say, you just keep going. World Ventures is a phenomenal company. Our leaders, oh my gosh, our leaders. We have amazing leaders, Raymond and JD Braun. We are blessed here in San Antonio. Blessed beyond belief. So you guys, we just decided we would rather be exhausted by success than rested by mediocrity. The dream for us is huge, so the obstacles didn't matter. They still don't matter. So ask yourself, how big is your dream? Are you willing to go past those obstacles and do whatever it takes to get it done? You guys, thank you so much for allowing us to be up here. I have no idea what I just said because I'm so nervous. But anyway.